Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're taking a look at PhaseII. Phasell. For PhaseII? I'm just saying Phasell. Phasell. It's O. Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Jade and this is How to App on iOS. And of course, I hope you're doing okay. PhaseII or Phasell. I'm going to call it Phasell because it reminds me of Hazel. You know, everybody's grandma, Hazel. So I'm just calling it Phasell, but it is PhaseII, yeah? So if you go searching for this app, it's kind of a hard one to find because it's PhaseII, not Phasell. And it looks like a Phasell, so I just put Phasell. We're just going to spend 20 minutes talking about the name of this thing because PhaseII, we can call it PhaseII or PhaseII. You can call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But when you search for it, you'll have to put in a PhaseII. That's what you'll have to put in, or you won't find it. Rob, why? Rob, II is here. So just because of Rob's strange naming, I'm just going to call it Phasell, and I'm going to say it in that voice every time. Phasell. Because it sounds cool, doesn't it? Hi, Rob. Hi, Country Walking. Hi, Leela. Hello, Thomas Christ. Hello, Clayton Von Kluge. Hello, Jamie Lynn. Thank you, Costa. Hello. I should scroll up the top. Tremor Bear, Phasell and Hazel. See? Phasell and Hazel. We had a joke about it yesterday on the stream. Phasell. Stephen Hewitt, still waking up, man. Yeah, I had to wake up early today too. Hello, Tremor Bear. G'day, Phasey. Anyway, it's a phaser, right? That's what we're doing. We're talking about phasing today, and Dan Ekberg says the magnificent Miss Phasell. Hey, you got to have some fun doing these demos, don't you? I want to tell you first. If you're a member, come along to the member show. Thomas is up after me, and then I am doing a member show for Songtember. And if you want to find out what happened for me at the doctors and stuff yesterday, it wasn't good. Let's just say I've got a heart blockage. Yay! Happy birthday to you. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say on that. So life goes on, I guess, until it doesn't. Let's talk about what a phaser is. Because I was allergic to phasers for a long time until I had to use one in a band. And, well, I didn't have to, but our guitarist used one. And I was like, really? We're going to use a phaser in that song? And we're a pretty heavy band. And if you hang around till the end of the show, I'm going to play you that track so you can hear the phaser, the phasel that we put in it for fun. Who else? Denise. Hello, Denise and Ed Zielinski. So a phaser. Phasers emerged around late 60s, I guess. Engineers discovered its swirling and whooshing sound by shifting tape machines out of sync. So that's basically where it comes from. Distinct from flanging because it uses all-pass filters to create sweeping notches in the frequency spectrum. That's what it does. So it's popularized in the early 70s. By pedals like the MXR, Phase 90, and iconic users such as Eddie Van Halen. Bite your tongue. It quickly became a staple for psychedelic rock, funk, disco, and prog music used by artists like Jimi Hendrix, Pink Floyd, and Stevie Wonder. Phasell. Through the 80s and 90s, phasers were evolved into digital rack units, multi-effects, offering deeper control, and in recent decades, they've seen a revival in both analog and digital pedals. Today, the phaser remains a versatile tool across guitars, synths, drums, vocals, and entire mixes. So there you go. Phasers, yeah? So there you go. Funny you should mention flanges. Well, everybody loves a bit of flange. All right, too soon? Too soon for what? I don't know. Whatever. All right, so if you know Rob Jackson, he's here in the chat. We all know him. We know him. I know him. You all know him. He produces apps that are really cheap. And not cheap like, this is cheap and flimsy. I mean cheap in price, very affordable. That's the word I'm looking for, affordable. And here it is, PhaseII. And it is $1.99. Yeah, it's $1.99. It's ridiculous. Ridiculously cheap. You should punch yourself in the face, Rob. It's so cheap. It's ridiculous. What's going on? So there it is. And it sounds like by what Rob Jackson says here, funny, should mention flanges incoming. Yeah, it is a what she said moment, isn't it? Damn. I missed it. I'm terrible. All right, so we got a little project in here. I got up really early today and recorded this opus. What an opus this song is. It's just going to blow your socks off. But it shows a flanger on a guitar and on some heavy guitar mainly. So there's only two of them on here. We've got two guitar tracks here, a bit of distortion and a bit of fucking Phasell. Phasell? Phasell. All right, let's play this nonsense. Shut up, Jade. There we go. It stopped right where I wanted to, and I forgot to add the chords to the last bit. But anyway, we got through it. You understand what we're doing there. Nice bit of phase in there, yeah. So let's jump over to AUM and get this thing on the road. I'm going to throw it on a few things. Throw it on my voice. We'll throw it on some keys. Throw it on some drums. We'll especially throw it on some guitar. That's what I'm going to start off with today, I think. Oh, no, we'll just load up first. I'm going to load up a Cydia and just keep the very basic tone. I'm not going to shoot just the initial patch, And let's just throw in some chords in here so I don't have to play anything. And we'll phase the fuck out of this. How often have you heard somebody say that? Let's phase the fuck out of that thing, yeah? Fuck yeah, man. Have we got some metal stuff in here? Let's just do metal chords. Metal. That'll do. That sounds so metal, doesn't it? Wow. So, pretty basic sound there. Nothing too fancy. It's just the initial patch. We'll chuck on
Phasell and, whoops.
All right. Let's run through the controls. They're not too hard. It's not going to be a show where you're going to... Oh, Ed B. Metal's in the house. Hello. He's being very metal. Anyone else I've missed who's snuck in? If I've missed you. Jenny Jolivet, hello to you. I think I've got most of you hanging around. If I've missed you, I suck. It's true. Way too metal for you? Exactly. We love it when we out-metal Ed B. Metal. Alrighty. So controls for $1.99. Here are your controls. You've got these tabs across the top like all of Rob's apps. You've got some presets. You've got a little help manual here. Yeah, so always good. Nice and easy to flick through. Doesn't take you out of the moment, which is nice. Here's your default patch. You just click this and it defaults back. And you've got a randomize patch as well. So if we come over here to controls and then hit randomize, wee, 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 wee. And you never know what you're going to get, do you? It's like a box of chocolates. Default will bring everything back as usual. Let's see what this does. So it's currently off. DJ, Big Red and Hugh, hello. All right, so as I said, if you want to bypass the sound, you can bypass it here. These are your four options that you have. You have a stereo, you have a stereo, a parallel. I remember the parallel bars. I used to be a Pavlova on the parallel bars. Sorry, I'm starting to quote the Pink Panther strikes again. Ah, dear. Anyway, so parallel, and we have series. Now, if you're not sure what those are, parallel. So stereo, two independent phases. You can see them down here. We've got two phases, and you can put them out of phase, in phase, all that stuff. Independent phases, and they're left and right channel with LFOs 90 degrees out of phase for a stereo effect. So if we put this on here and hit play, you should be able to hear that. We've got parallel, which is two independent phases for the incoming audio, which are then summed together for the output stage. So independent and then smashed together for an output. The LFOs for each of the four phases are 90 degrees. Oh, sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. No, I'm reading the right one. There we go. 90 degrees out of phase for stereo effect, determined by width control. Down the bottom here, we have this width, drive, and mix. These are for all settings. This is like an overall setting where the phase 1 and phase 2 are independent of each other. Yes? Good. So that is your parallel. And then we've got our series. Just play. Series is two independent stereo phases. Phase 1 processing incoming audio, which is then passed on to phase 2 for a double helping of phase goodness, it says here at the output. This is potentially the most dramatic phasing. So as I flick between them, you should be able to hear that much wider, sounds to me, or deeper phase. God. Now you can turn these phases individually on or off. So now they're both off. So not only can you activate them here, but you can turn them off and on individually. Hey, hey, what's going on, Agent 907? Deeper but wider. Yeah, 2 copies of Phasell in series for quadrophase. I love that. Fucking hell. All right, so obviously with each of these phases, they have a rate and a depth. This is your modulation. Oh, man. It's one of those days, isn't it? It's one of those days where everything's just innuendo today. Rate, and I'm going to just put it onto stereo. I'm just going to turn off phase 2 and play this. So there's our rate, 5 hertz, and our depth. also what's going on here is Innuendo City. I'm going to hit the default here. Also, what we've got for each of these is a mode. So we've got I, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they go up. So there's a lot going on under the hood there. Rob keeps it all a secret. It's in his little secret stash of under the hood stuff, right? So, but the gist is that you'll eat with each one, it's going to intensify. You're going to get a more dramatic effect the higher you go up, yeah? And I can prove that to you. All right, so you can hear on 2. You can hear it, of course, but if we put it onto 4, it's really phasering. Is that even a fucking word? Whatever. Okay, so we've also got some stereo width. As I said, this is your overall control for everything. Bring that right down. You've got mono phases. Turn it up. And look at that. We got stereo phasering. Woo! So you can hear that really well in the series version. And we've also got a drive to add a bit of analog filth. So let's give it some drive. Listen to that. Grungy. And we can come in here and turn our mix all the way up. And of course you turn the mix down, that's 0. So it's just the incoming signal, yeah? So you're allowed to, Rob has given you permission to add as much or as little as you like. I really like this drive, it's filthy. And it sounds wicked on guitar. Let's take out. And what's nice, when we're talking about the series one, remember, with our series one, which one's the one that goes, yeah, I think it's that one that goes into series, goes into phase 1 and then passed on to phase 2. So you can sit here with a very weak, a more conservative, but remember when conservatives were actually nice people? Sorry. You can have a more conservative one with your parallel, which leads into number 4, which is more extreme. All right, so that's a pretty basic sound we got going on. Of course you want to hear me play some guitar, don't you? Say no if you don't. It's all right, I can handle it. Let's plug in the guitar. I'm going to use Rhino for a metal effect, of course, because Rhino is just quality. No matter what, if you go back to Rhino, it just tastes good, doesn't it? Just tastes good. And we'll throw in our phaser, or our Phasell. See that? I didn't even like mess. This is just the tone out the box. Ridiculous how good Rhino is. What do you think? And as I said, that's just the default tone. If I choose one of my own, let's choose Death. Oh, pretty meaty. Alrighty, let's come in here and throw in our Phasell. Presets. So we've got a bunch of presets in here as well. Little mono orange pedal. Get the harmonic pinch. We've got a series stereo swirl. Yeah! Nice. We've got a big, big, dirty, parallel, slow sweep. I'm going to throw some drive on this. It's at 50%. Oh! Wow! There it is at 50%, or roughly 51. Let's take it up to 100. Wow! For this, even I like the amount of phase, but I would probably make it a 2 for both of them. Have you got headphones on and feel that swirling around? And Rob says it has. Yeah, I was getting there, but I'm so excited about this tone. Phasell has 2 built-in limiters, so yeah, just push it out the window. You know, sneak up on it from behind in its wheelchair and just say, "Would you like a cup of tea?" Whoops, I pushed you out the window. I may or may not have done that to my Auntie Hazel. Oh man, it's swirling around. Thank God I got my hearing back today after finally finding out yesterday I do have an ear infection, and now I'm on antibiotics, but it's feeling better today. Wow, that's nice. So that was big, dirty, parallel, slow sweep. We got subtle, chewy spread. I'm expecting that this next preset, Freaky Peaky, probably not going to sound good on guitar. What happened? yeah, that's not. So not all of them are going to be got cascading Leslie's, which we should use on something else. Stereo movement. And try this on drum loops, so I'm not going to try it on this. And we got this synth pad animator. All right, throw the guitar down. We've had enough chugga, 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 fugga, haven't we? What else can we do? What about some drums? Should we put on some drums? Why not? I don't care. We'll throw it on. We'll just use Hammerhead. There's be something in there we can find that'll work, won't we? Somewhere, Hammerhead. There's got to be a preset I can just load up. Hey, jungle. Let's try and keep it a bit relaxing. Try this. Just try that one. See what's going on. I've got to kill this synth. Yeah, try that. Nice and easy. I want to straight away just try it on this. Rob's named this. Try this on drum loops. Should I put it on a drum loop or not? If Rob tells me to do it, I'm doing it. Oh. That's, just listen. Let's try randomizing and see what happens. What drum app is this? This is Hammerhead. Doug Kiddo, g'day. While this is doing its thing, nice. All right, give me a mic. Let me scream some stuff, and I might try it maybe on an acoustic or something as well. We've got a mic happening here. We've got one mic over there. Let's go over here. I really want to hear this on a vocal with some filth on it, with some drive on it. So we'll check that there. We'll check Phasell. Phasell? What are you doing in the garden, Phasell? 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 Oh, wow. And again, just on the default. Oh, Hey, there's a thing. If you're not very good at doing vibrato, hey, Pete Johns, what's going on, Pete? I'm gonna bring this sucker back in. So right now, this preset actually has phase 2 turned off. This is the little mono orange pedal. Ah, 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 oh, listen to the grit. You could even use this, hey, as a nice little piece of distorted grit for a vocal. If you're a little bit scared of, getting your putting too much distortion, get a shitload of feedback. Wow! Let me show you. Wow! 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 Yeah! Yeah. And the good thing is, like Rob mentioned, there's two limited. Was it limiters? Yes, a couple of limiters in. So screaming your balls off if you've got them, and you should be fine. So not only are you getting a decent phaser out of this, nice little light distortion for your vocals. Yeah, let's do it again. Wow! And turn it off. Wow! 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 Nice, nice. Yes, Doug Kidder sent me a picture earlier, and he was naked, and I haven't recovered. So nice stuff. If you want to use, and you can put on a little bit of phase if that's what you want, but it's not a common thing to have a phaser on vocals. But hey, we live in the world now where, whoops, let me take some of that out. We live in the world now where everything's about sound sculpting and stuff like that. So, using a phaser on a vocal is probably a cool thing these days. I wonder what it sounds like with a bit of like really shimmery reverb. Take out some of that. I'm the man in the box, shove my nose in shit. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Oh, did you hear that? It sounds like it's getting pitch shifted. Oh, did you hear? Oh, yeah. That's pretty fucking wild, man. I'm digging that. So, Jesus Christ, now you'll make Bit of a winner. Get that mic off. Bit of a winner. Hey, how cool is that? I had no idea it was going to sound like that. Hey, on the vocals. So there you go. Let's come back over here. We'll pick a different sound. We've got some synths in here. We got some really nice saws, I think, in Cydia. So this is Paul's latest app, Basic Super Saw. Woo! We've got a song. I'm not going to lie, I'm a big fan of the series. Out of all the stereo parallel and series, just super interesting. Now, thing to remember is, both of these are independent of each other, unless you're on a different setting. But no, they all are. So stereo and all of that. So you can have different phases phasing within each other. And I would suggest, with a bit of know-how, create some quite interesting phase effects. So an example of what you could do with the old Neutron biphase. Sounds like Phasell's auntie. There's Panda the Torture Clown, who, if you haven't seen, I've been enjoying quite a lot. You should go and sub to Panda the Torture Clown. Let me tell you, you really should go and sub to Panda the Torture Clown. Panda the Torture Clown is a circus performer and just really, really interesting and fascinating and unique. And we need more of Panda the Torture Clown on the internet, don't we? There's a thing about pandas and me. I don't know. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. What are these chords we're playing here? Because we need some guitar with this, and we need some vocals. Let's see if I can do it. Can I do it? All right. Let me get a decent tone here again, because I'm going to go back to the default tone. We're going to change this up a little bit. Okay, good. That's better. Yo! Hey, we got vocals. Okay. Let's just put all this together and see what happens. I think you guys get the idea. It's a phaser, and it's quite nice. Lovely little phaser. How much is it? Let's see. Let's get out of here for the day, because I've got another stream coming up after Thomas. So straight after this stream, I'm going to dump you over to Thomas Christ. He's got Make It Rock today happening. Tomorrow, I've got to let you know what's happening on the show here. So we got Big Swarmer happening tomorrow. Big Swarmer. And it's a little bit exciting because this thing's like I don't know, it's a bit of a jack of all kind of trades. It's a doubler, it's a multi-voice kind of thing. It's got a whole big selection of filters and such. It's just a load of fun. So we'll take a look at this, but it's by Phasell, whatever. All these weird names. No, I'm being a dick. So that's happening tomorrow. We got an interview happening this week with the wonderful James Myers. That's coming up this week. He's an extraordinarily cool drummer, and we're going to chat with him. Sponsored by DistroKid, of course. And I think to wrap up the week, we're taking a look at this. I can't find the thumbnail. There it is. Red Nova and SuperStickers. These are two separate apps by Simon Alexander. Red Nova is a compressor, but it has this SuperStickers built into it, or you can buy SuperStickers by themselves. Now, I know you're probably thinking, why don't I just buy Red Nova and use the SuperStickers settings? But it doesn't work like that because the SuperStickers actually works in tandem with the compressor. But the SuperStickers standalone, say that 3 times fast. SuperStickers standalone is just this SuperStickers. You'll see anyway. What am I doing? What's going on? And of course, we're wrapping up the end of this week with the Creative Hour, where I'm working on my Songtember songs, multiple songs, and that's what I'm going to be doing today on the members only stream, which is in about an hour and 15 minutes from now. If you want to come and hang out after Thomas Christ show, where I'll be sitting in the dark with my dreadlocks trying to make music. Now, I promised you at the top of the show, the one and only time in my musical career, especially heavy metal bands, that we used a phaser in one of our songs. And I was like, really? We're going to use a phaser? Really? Why? What's going on? And we did it, and it fucking worked. And I don't think I've ever used a phaser again, but this phaser sounds wicked. And it is, just to remind you one last time, it's $1.99. It's even less. It's a quarter of the price of a coffee these days. Can you believe it? I bought a coffee yesterday and it was $6.90. Go fuck yourself. It's just a coffee. Anyway, let's find this track. So this is one of my old bands I used to play in. When was this? This EP came out. This EP came out, it's 2003, this EP came out. It's a 4-track EP. It's available on streaming services and Bandcamp if you're interested. The last song, Spit Face Dry Taste, you can guess what that's about. I'll leave that up to you. But I'm going to play this track for you. Whoop, stop. But the phasing comes in right at the end. So there's the bit at the end goes, just be yourself, not someone else, because we all can tell that you're false. When that comes in, you'll hear the phase anyway. So let's go out and play this track of mine from 2003. It's not mine, it was the band I was in, Running with Scissors. They're a wicked band. I only sung for them for a brief time, but let's do it. This is Spit Face Dry Taste, and I will dump you over to Thomas Christ. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, do the subscribe, all the YouTube stuff that they demand you to. Thank you to Rob Jackson for supplying me a code to do today's show. And on the Patreon, there's some giveaways. Happy days. So let's do it. Spit Face Dry Taste. Let's OJ. Your